I think this was my favorite movie out of all of them. It was my favorite book, but I think it just moved better. What did you guys, how did you feel from your perspective?
I kind of felt like this movie, a lot of things happen in this movie, so it has a lot of themes happening. So because everything kind of comes to a head in this movie, it's my favorite book. You know, because you have the love story and you have the alliances and you have the you know, the action battle sequences and the theme of vengeance. So it has a little bit of everything for everybody, and it kind of entertains you all the way through.
And from the audience's perspective, it seems like you guys are getting more settled into these characters. Is that true, or how is it all
Are you
set?
saying that we were stiff and
No, no, that's not what I mean, but it's just,
you know, we've been living with the characters for a long time, and one of the amazing parts of having different directors come in is that they do, all of them have offered something new, and new information, or a new idea, or a new, I mean, it's been really helpful, and I think we are, on some levels, getting more comfortable.
I think it's also you're finding out more about our characters, so you understand what makes our characters tick a little bit more. Especially in this one, you get to see Rosalie's backstory a little bit more, and Jasper's backstory a little bit more. So in finding out about those characters, yeah, you get to see why we do what why we do what we do.
so you guys started making the first Twilight film, and then at what point did you guys realize the size of this series or saga?
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
I remember it was actually Comic-Con, the very first Comic-Con, which I didn't go to. I watched it on TV. Wasn't invited. But I remember looking at this thing and going, oh my God, all of those people went to see Robin and Kristen on this panel and Catherine on this panel. And it was the first moment that I realized that, you know, people were really excited about this film.
I didn't realize it until, I think you remember when we were in Vancouver
This last
shooting this
time?
last movie,
Yeah,
we were
I
shooting
do.
Eclipse, and there were little girls waiting outside our building all the time, and then like tweeting about it, and
Twitter is also
and
made us more aware of
suddenly like it just sort of one day it all hit me that it was a really big deal, and I said, Nikki,
She did.
I think this might be a really big deal.
And I looked at Liz and I went
People are
like,
tweeting about it.
constantly hyperventilating. Whenever anyone makes a statement like that, like any of the cast members, you go like,
Yeah.
It's
it was
true
one of
though,
those
because
moments.
so many people love these characters and they have their own ideas of who these people are. You know what I mean? So I can imagine that could be a lot of pressure on you guys.
I think for me it was the Twilight premiere, because we showed up and there was 4 blocks of screaming fans, and I thought, wow, this is pretty amazing. And then I thought, but they haven't seen the movie yet, so if they don't like it, this happy crowd is going to turn into an angry mob. So, but thankfully they liked it, and they've been supportive ever since.
At that premiere, I think it was like a high-pitched squeal the
Yeah.
entire time because I covered it.
I don't
And it
even
was-
remember. It's like self-preservation. Like my brain is. I don't even remember what happened on that day. I think it's like, you know, continually shocking.
What are you guys looking forward to in Breaking Dawn?
You know, Rosalie continues to sort of unfold, and you really get to understand her desire to be a mother, and what she's willing to risk. And in a certain sense, she's kind of like not risking her family, but her relationship with some family members, because there is nothing that's going to stop her from making sure Bella has this baby.
I'm looking forward to working with Bill Condon.
Yeah, Bill Condon. I
I'm
can tell you what
so
I'm not
excited.
looking forward to.
What?
What?
I'm not looking forward to becoming a grandfather. I'm way too young to be a grandfather.
No, you're
Do
not.
you not
You're
feel like you're
50
way
years
too
old.
young to be the father of like
I'm
all
way
these
too young to
kids
be
in
a
their
father of
mid-20s?
this Cullen family, but let alone a grandfather. Now the new Papa is Papa Edward.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I have to wrap it up, and I'm so
So-
sorry.